Welcome back to G-Ball Vision, everyone. Thank you for stopping in today. We have an exciting unboxing to dig into coming in from Tenable. Before we get started, double check and make sure you are subscribed here to the channel. I'd love to have you hit that thumbs up button. It really helps push these videos out there so more people have a chance to check them out. Let me know what you're carrying in your pockets today down there in the comments. Love hearing from you and what you're carrying for the day. So thank you to Tenable and Concept for sending this in. If you're not familiar, Tenable is the sister brand to Concept Knives. Concept Knives has been around for quite some time and have put out a lot of knives in a lot of varying price points, and Tenable has become their budget line. But when we are saying budget line, at least for Tenable and Concept, we're not talking about too far down in the budget. Every Tenable that has come out at this point has been very, very well executed in some very good materials, and I am excited to check this one out. So this one here is going to be a new release version of the Prometheus. They have the original Prometheus, but now we're getting the Tenable Prometheus with the textured black and red G10, 14C28N on the blade steel, black wash finish. Love this blade shape. Nice modified Warncliffe style blade. Nice sharpening choil there. This one is going to be flipper only for deployment. Nice snappy detent. There's really no other way. There's not enough blade poking out really to, I guess if you really got in there, you can do that. But this is mainly going to be a rear flipper only. And you'll be able to light switch it or push button it, however your little heart desires. As far as centering goes, we have a nicely centered up blade there. Nice healthy blade stock as well. It's a shorter blade, definitely going to be more for utility style work. A little bit heavier, a little bit thicker of a blade stock, meaning, full flat grind or close to a full flat grind. This is going to be able to take some abuse pretty well. The way this area is designed here, it's going to allow you, it's not a finger choil per se, it is more just a sharpening choil, but with the design of this flipper, you have the ability to really choke up behind that edge. That's also going to allow you to get a nice index style cut as well if you need to be very precise. They are going to offer this knife in several different variations. This one is just the newest variation of this knife. We have a milled clip. Now they've done some titanium, some steel, and this is going to be titanium. So, and we're talking about maybe $50 to $60 or so, somewhere in that ballpark. I will have a link to Tenable, and I also will have a coupon code for Tenable down the description. I will also have some other links to Tenable knives. Those links do help out the channel. If you decide to use them, that is entirely up to you. But there will be links for the Prometheus down there and some other Tenable knives, as well as the main Tenable website with a coupon code, which is very kind of Tenable and Concept. So why don't we go ahead, and since we're talking about the pocket clip, we'll take a look at this in the pocket. Now we have, and the way this is done, it's going to kind of kick the knife inward. So when you're carrying this, it's actually going to cant towards the outside of your pocket. So if you're carrying this, as tightly as you can in the pocket to the right, for instance, it's actually going to kick itself that way. So it's going to leave a lot of room behind the knife if you want to carry maybe another knife or you have other things that you put down in the pocket. It just does a nice job of canting itself inward. So very cool. Good retention on that clip. Always good checking it with the Issuing Stitches cloth. If it's good on the cloth, it's going to be good on the seam. Now, we have checked out the Prometheus before from Tenable. Concept has a premium version of this knife as well in their lineup, and then Tenable now has it in an affordable model. One thing I like about being able to, yeah, we checked out a different version of this knife a couple weeks back, but with Tenable being new, yeah, it is still concept, so we can rely on that dependability. But just getting more of these in my hand is going to give me a clearer picture on what we can really expect from Tenable. And I gotta say, if they continue, it's very early. They have just a few models out right now. They're finding their way, right? But early on, I can say if they start or continue putting out $40, $50, $60 knives with 14C, micarta, different designs, milled titanium clips, and they hang in there around that $50 to $60 price range, they are going to heavily compete for that top spot in knives under 60 bucks. It's pretty much controlled by Migron, in my opinion. Yeah, Kubey's up there, but they kind of just, I don't know. I don't know what Kubey's deal is some days. But if Tenable continues doing what they're doing, now this won't be for everyone, but they do have just standard micarta. They do just have standard G10. If you're looking for a solid color or something like that. I do like the black textured G10 with kind of the red contrast and the red G10 behind it. Gives it a nice set of character. But being able to really see what the knives are about, make sure the quality is going to be there, which I believe and think it will be. I just never expected them. When I heard budget line, I was thinking D2 and G10 type of a deal, but they really have not settled for anything less than what I was hoping for. And they're not dropping below, 14C. And then micarta and G10 for handle materials, which is perfect. And then they've done some milled tie clips, and then they've done some steel rollover clips. And I think if that's where they stay, I think they are really going to compete right away with companies like Migron, especially the size that Concept is. If they continue this, there is a good chance that they can surpass pretty much everyone and kind of control or be the top dog in that under $60 price range. More companies need to get on board. It's the companies who are willing to kind of make that tiny sacrifice in offering a milled tie clip in their budget offerings. Those are the companies that are really going to succeed. Migron, they really have stepped up over the last couple of months, offering micarta and satin and, milled tie clips around 50 to 60 bucks. If Tenable continues doing this exact thing right here with these really solid knives, solid designs, bringing designs from the Concept line to the Tenable line and just putting that Tenable spin on the knife, like the Fenrir is supposed to be coming. They've done the Nest Street. They've done the Prometheus here. And there's another one or two that I'm not thinking of that they have done. Like I said, I'll link them all down below. But really like what the Tenable line brings. And like I said, if they don't drop below exactly what they're doing right here and keep this same quality, it is going to be the year of Tenable in 2025. I'm making that prediction now, and we'll see what happens. But don't let me down, Concept and Tenable. But I think they can honestly make a huge run at that $50 price point. They really haven't had the ability to do so with the Concept line and using 154 CM. They just haven't been able to quite get the price down there. With some models, they have, like the Main Street, I've seen lower. But, more routinely offering $50 to $60 knives is going to be a huge thing for Concept and the Tenable brand. We can go ahead and we'll check the edge on this thing. Run our normal quick check. But I do have a full unboxing of the original up on the channel as well, and it did extremely well. As far as lockup goes, it feels nice and solid. There's no detent lash, no pivot lash, a soft open. There's no movement up or down, and there's no movement side to side. I'm not even going to get the whacker out here. Nice detent. Nice strong lockup as well. Very good. Very good. Yeah, Tenable is on to, they could have easily went down to D2, done that type of a deal, done the dance with D2 and G10, but they pumped the brakes on that, thankfully, in my opinion. If they want to offer that, that's fine with me. If they want to offer D2 and G10 and put it out at 40, that's fine. Or, $30, $40, but definitely have to keep this line right here with the 14C and doing these more premium designs from the Concept line and doing them in the Tenable line. I would love to see, the Fenrir, which should be coming up soon. There is a bunch of knives from Concept in the Goblin XL. I don't want to stand here and go through them, but there's a bunch of different Concepts that are in the premium line that I would just love to see in this $50 to $60 range. That would be absolutely incredible. You'll have to let me know, which Concept do you want to see the most in the Tenable line? Or if you have a couple, you can leave those, but let me know what the best one you want to see in the Tenable line for you. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. I always appreciate that, everyone. If you're new here, we release knife and EDC content every single day. Hit that subscribe button, ring the little bell. I'd love to have you here. I'll put up a couple of new videos. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.